Alright everyone, we are back with more Blood Bowl. I'll probably cast my previous game some point soon, but gained a lot of SPP, none of it's actually useful other than this guy can get strip ball. So we finally have a rat that's got wrestle strip ball. It took 5 years. Um but yeah, that's basically it. I got a touchdown on Storm Vermin. Unfortunately, MNG Rat Ogre, not much that can be done about that. That does make our TV extremely low, though. Um, let's check out the opposing team. It's a Lizardman team. Would have been real nice to have the Rat Ogre. 12 players. Guard on a Croxigore. Mighty Blow, block, Mighty Blow Tackle, block, Mighty Blow Tackle. 3 block. Block Sure Hands. Dirty Player. Sneaky Get. Yeah, so just pretty normal Wizardman team. Does have 1600 TV though, so I can afford many things. Whoops. Expensive mistakes. No effect. Nice. Yeah. Can't think of anything else I'd like to do. So I guess this is just start game. So, no question. Wizard. And then, do I just start throwing bombs at things? Could grab a chainsaw. Try to chew through a Saurus with it. But skinks are so vulnerable that I think I just throw bombs at things. And just kind of accept this. Do I just do this? I think I just do this. I don't know, Hindi. It just is. He put me on the defense? Okay. What do I do? Just do this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Probably isn't fine. Yeah, so it looks like he's already setting up to put a Corkscrew in here, which is honestly fine. Okay. Bring the runners away and throw a bomb at the front line, I guess. Yeah, let's just kick close. Oh. Extra reroll, it's never bad. Really thinking if you're that this or not. Block is a good skill. What? He had the knockdown. I don't understand. Okay. Injury off the LOS is unfortunate. There's the blitz onto a gutter runner. This is fine. I don't actually care about this gutter runner. And pushes the bomber or square further away. Which is not really what I wanted, but 2 injuries in opening turns. Sure. That's just unfortunate. Well, throwing at the skinks is probably not a great idea now, but I can throw at this square of Saurus. Oh, please tell me you put... Okay. Some of those rushes seemed unnecessary. It's just like an Uber cage. Makes the pickup. But okay. So like if like worst case scenario, if like these two go down, I'm just on the ball, right? Yeah, I need 2 squares. It just seems like a questionable decision. Maybe I should be throwing at the skinks anyway. Of course. Well, that's just game over. I guess this is a for my game against Steric, but like this positioning is genuinely awful when you know that there's both a wizard and a bomb. Because like 2 4+ rolls on like 2 knockdowns here from a bomb, and this guy's just on the ball, and then he loses. He would have been far better off to put the ball in the cage. But I rolled a 1, so he wins the game off this position. Considering the fact that if you just watch someone roll a 1 and on a loner piece and lose the game off that position, if you roll a 1 with that GFI on the Croxicor, this guy just walks in and hits your ball. Like, what in God's name are you doing? And this is still like a red die 3+ to hit the ball, right? Like, this still isn't safe. Yeah, this still isn't remotely safe. And that's... Seriously? He takes this awful position. He gets sent off at least. But if he doesn't, like, break on that foul, like, this position is potentially game-losing. In and of itself. And if this game was coded properly, and I could switch this wizard over to a frog, I would just turn the Croxicor into a frog. But I can't, because this game is bad. So, stand you up. And then red die with block. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just... naturally. Deserved. Like, he was in such a commanding position, there was no reason to leave himself this vulnerable. And once again, if he hadn't, like, broken on that gutter runner, this was just game. How do I protect this? I don't. Do I just take this to the sideline? And say there's a chance that you surf me out, the ball goes out? I think I do. There. Now if you play this poorly, there's a chance that the ball goes out. And do I mark this guy so that he can't come around up top? I think I do. Bring you around in the hopes that I get to blitz with you. Okay. And then you're the guy that I'm hopefully handing the ball off to, so you can come over here. But yeah, he was in such a commanding position, there was absolutely no reason to give up the chance of a red die into a blitz on 3+ blitz on the ball. And it's because he did that, it's absolutely deserved that this happened to him, because there's no way that I should have been able to do this. I mean, even just like this guy's one square back is fine. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, I can't actually punish him with this because it's just a matter of blitzing from here, going to the square, picking up the ball. But at least this way I'm forcing him to scatter it this way, and hopefully it comes like back here and he fails to pick up. But it doesn't matter. Why would you surf the ball out? What? This is like the one way that you lose the game. That's idiotic. Like, he got super lucky that the ball's over here. Okay. To turn a source into a frog is a 5+. So if I'm Wizard Game, I'm dropping off the ball on this, because... But, like, literally the only thing he had to do was blitz from down here. The rat up. He got uber lucky that it went over here where he could actually put source and not up here. Like, the one way that you lose this game is to surf my ball carrier there. Seriously? That's twice now. He's put himself in absurdly vulnerable positions, and... Did I not just change it back to Fireball? My god, this game is poorly coded. I don't understand how this is so bad. Not that I gutter runner to punish this anymore. Like, if he doesn't remove the gutter runner there, I fireball this. If one of these goes down, I just pick it up on a 3+ and give it to this guy. But genuinely, that's 2 turns in a row that he's put himself in what I consider to be a frankly ridiculously awful position for how commanding a lead he has in this game. And he's been bailed out by fouling it and removing it immediately. You're not going anywhere. You bite dodge out. Honestly, this is probably the most useful you're gonna be. Which means I might need this blitzer standing in order to prevent, yeah. Stand both these pieces up so that the Mighty Blow tackle piece can't hit this. And then double GFI, and then just 1-die blitz and hope it scatters up. Knockdown is good. If the ball scatters towards me. Okay. I don't really have a game here. Just... Sure. Put the ball farther away, I guess. Does it work a 4+ to try to knock down? 1, 2, 3, go for it, go for it. Nah. That's dumb. This guy could theoretically score, but it's not happening. He's just gonna get blitzed. Maybe putting him on the sideline was wrong. Maybe I should have put him, like, here. But, like, this is not a hard recovery. The main problem with this is, like, I've given up 1,000,000,000 blocks to do this, and it's not going to accomplish anything. What? What? Why? Blitz the ball! Why do I have a 4+, 3+, 2+, 2+ to score? I'm so confused. And now I have a square this way that I can dodge and blitz, so it's a 3+, 1-die. I mean, surely he's gonna fix this with a skink, but still. Why is there any world where the ball isn't getting blitzed? Oh. I think I actually drop a fireball on this. I think a 4+ chance to knock down is worth it. Okay. I could actually stall this a turn. What is happening? Yeah, there's no way for him to even touch me. It was just 3+ dodge. Okay, this is fine. This drive is so dumb. Nope, that was wrong. The only chance he had to stop me from scoring is he needed to fill squares and blitz and push the source in. So you wrap this skink around to this square, this skink comes to this square, you blitz from down here. 3 die into the clan rat, push the source blocker up, and it's 2 GFIs to mark the ball. He's at least going wide, so I can't stall this another turn. I guess I traded my 2 worst gutter runners for 2 of his skinks. Which is kind of nice. Yep, just scored. I don't know how I scored there. 3 turns remaining. Yeah, I'll bribe for this. YouTube back a square. Problem is, I kind of don't want to go wide and have this blitzer hit. I think I'm fine with this position. But yeah, if I remove another skink with a bomb, he's kind of in a bit of trouble. 3, 6, 7, 10 players left versus my 3, 6, 10. Yeah, so I'm at 11, but I'm gonna lose the bomber in 3 turns. But, I mean, to be fair, he caused a turnover just by existing on the field and getting punched by a skink. So I guess he's done his worth. Since that turnover allowed me to just get away. Do I kick close? Yeah, let's kick close, because I'm gonna need every advantage I can get, so if I get a blitz here, it's really good. Oh, the skink has on the ball. Disappointing, but fine. It would be incredibly dumb of him to blitz this piece around back behind me. But I've seen him do some incredibly dumb things. So you come back. So I kind of want to move. Kind of want to move all 4 of these. You 2 can swap positions. You go here. You go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. I don't really want him that far back, and I don't want either of these pieces an extra square back. But I don't want them standing beside the bomber. So this is technically fine, and if he takes over like this position, I just throw a bomb at it. So I'm kind of okay with it. This would be a long bomb throw though, at multiple skinks. If he removes multiple people on the LOS box again this turn, I'm gonna be sad. I need players. Now, what is his plan? Okay. Well, that's a reroll. Last reroll of the drive. So you gonna slot the Croxagore in like right here? Yep, makes sense. Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake in positioning. There's not really a good way to remove that if he puts a source like here. It's an awfully valuable source to put there though. I could like one die blitz, get multiple assists on the source, and throw a bomb at something. Kinda tempting. Because that is just a 3+2+2+2 die on the ball. But I don't really have a way to recover it unless it scatters over here. I could theoretically just throw the ball anyway. But that's like a 4+ inaccurate, so probably bad to do that. Okay. I don't really want this piece standing beside the bomber, but I kinda need it there in order to make this block happen. Just the push is horrendous, frankly. And now I just chuck a bomb at this nonsense. Why? Why? There was literally no reason for him to put the skink in this square. Because, like, 4 squares forward is not a big enough difference to a skink. He could run far enough forward and then score the next turn anyway. The fact that he goes unpunished for that is so sad. And now he's just gonna wrap up this entire team on this side, and there's nothing I can do about it because the bomber's on the floor. Okay. Okay, this is still safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. That's not closing the cage. The, the cage is just open. What? I had to follow the gutter because if I didn't follow the gutter, then we have a situation where he just punches with the Croxicore. Like if he blitzed with the Croxicore, and then just stood here, I lose the game. Okay, so he turns over there. So this guy can just hit the ball. I put you here, and I can just hit the ball. Is there any world where I do anything other than that? I think the answer is no. I just punched the ball for 2 die with Mighty Blow Tackle. Oh, come on. I don't get to punish this. There's no reason for me. Like, this was completely unnecessary. To give me the opportunity to hit this ball. Like, if you put this into this square, it's so much harder. If you put this skink into this square, it becomes basically impossible. Well, with the exception of the fact that you put this skink here so I could punch him. That's a different problem. Huh. How... I guess I just have to mark some stuff now and hope he fails the 3+ dodge. Okay. Skink lives. Could hit here and push up. But I need to sidestep elsewhere. Like, I kinda need the sidestep over here to be in the way. Three plus dodge with dodge. Oh, no, that has tackle. So I get the 3+ away. This becomes... Oh, no, but that's square. I didn't play the end of that turn very well. Maybe the correct play was to put the sidestepper there. And then punch. But, like, there was no way to actually make this bad for him. The only way to make this bad for him was to actually punish him with a knockdown. Do you even need this block? I feel like... Did you need that block? Maybe you did. So I guess he still has to blitz the sidestepper. Okay. Doing it with the ball? Which I guess with the push means that I can't get in your way going from this square. Go here, it's a free plus. I go here, it's a free plus. It doesn't really make a difference. So I'll go back a square. Just because if the failure state... Because the failure state of me being able to move this piece somewhere is better. Nope, unpunished. Yep, that seems about right. I cannot believe he went completely and totally unpunished for taking that position and just giving me a 2-die hit on the ball with tackle. Let's see, so I have sidestep. I need 2 squares? It's theoretically doable. Let's see. The dodge is gonna have to be off of tackle though, which is not great. Maybe he's made it so I can do it away from tackle now. Blitz here, push here. Let's put 2 receivers back here, just as a default, and then we'll see what happens in a second. So you mark here, 1-die blitz here, push down. Blitz, push, block, push, goes to this square. Block, push, goes to this square. And then I can attempt 4 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus. That is unfortunately the best chance I have, I think. So this is a 1-die. There's not really a way to fix it. And then this becomes +1. Yeah. So this is a 1-die with Juggernaut. And this is... that becomes marked. So this is 3 plus 2, 2-die. And then I can move the gutter runner to that square he becomes an assist. And I do the handoff early because it's not going to make a difference. He's always going to be in 2 squares. Oh. Okay. So you just come to the square. Mark this source. No, come on. This sucks. Should have followed that. I don't know why I didn't follow it. Now this is a red die. Good. Brad is sent off, which means using the apple. Oh, come on. Hey! I just can't punish this guy. And now I have to somehow grind down this field and hold the ball for 8 turns against Lizardmen without a rat ogre. Okay, that is absolutely wrong. I mean, he's kind of fixed it, but I don't know why you would go for this asymmetrical setup against Skaven. What? Okay. Can I punish this turn 1? Not really. Just because I don't have the pieces available to me. Like, I could make a 1 die on one of these two, but if it doesn't go down, I'm like super screwed. So it's just, it's Stormvermin. Why did they make these pieces so hard to distinguish? I miss being able to, at a glance, identify what my pieces are. I guess assist. No, that's bad. Not really. Yeah. So I'm just blitzing this skink with a storm vermin. Can I like properly take advantage of that? If I put this gutter runner here, blitz this skink. If it gets a knockdown, I can just run him around. And then I have a gutter runner in the backfield and he has to play both sides of the field. God, that kick sucks for me. Okay. Not a removal, which is unfortunate. This play is honestly not super great. But if I just put this gutter runner here, and like if I mark both of these, it's super risky to do this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Go for it, go for it. So the best I can do is this square. Oh, that's not good. So the blitzing piece stands here. So this is not at all safe. That's theoretically fine. That theoretically forces dodges through. Yeah. If he got like injured off that dodge, I was just dead. But this maximizes the width of these tackle zones. So now his choices are he pressures the scoring threat or he pressures the ball. And with his like massive strength advantage, this is kind of the only play I have of like I just don't have the players to attempt a conventional offense. Okay, Croxigore has decided to threaten the piece I was gonna blitz with. This is fine because it means that the only thing that can blitz is like this skink. Because all of these guys are marked. He actually has the GFI just to mark this blitzer. So it's not a surefire thing that he's even gonna mark this blitzer to prevent me from counter blitzing the skink next turn. I'm gonna have to pass. Sure. Okay. So he blitzes there, frees up this source to come and stand like here, I assume. Put tackle on the scoring threat. Yep. And then he's gonna GFI something. He's gonna he's gonna have to double GFI to mark the blitzer now. So there's always a chance that he double ones that, and I get to one die away this Saurus. But like I said, this isn't a good play. It is kind of the only play available to me. Is he like way overcommitted though? Can I just switch sides? That's a thought. See what he does with the skink. Really thinking through where he wants to place the skink. Goes way back. Trying to prevent me from stalling, I guess. Hey, he's overcommitted. Yeah, I mean, I've got sidestep. How far can I go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go for it. So I may as well take the GFIs now. So, Vine Rat here. Vine Rat here. I can flip with you. So this gets rolled first because this dice is far more important. Okay. Put you fish for a pal. I do not get a pal. I'll have you stay there. 3+ away. Just to be an inconvenience. Okay. You're stuck. I should have stood you up long ago. 4+? Do I re-roll this? I don't think this matters. I'm not going to be able to reposition him next turn. Like, if he's down here, I'm not going to be able to reposition him to be relevant over here. Because the ball's going to have to come up here if it goes anywhere. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't, like, just mark the ball. I'd have to check the distance, Shamba, on where this community skink was. But that felt both entirely too passive and too committed to one side at the same time. At least to me. The other skink could reach? Okay. Yeah. So this does buy me an extra turn, but I don't think I can get anything further than this. I might be able to squeeze out an additional turn of stalling back here, but I tend to doubt it. Because, like, these pieces are just going to come crashing through, and they're going to be, like, over here. Kind of hard for me to justify. Block is a good skill. Okay, blitzing onto the gutter runner makes sense. Block. I have wrestle. So, re-rolling it? Re-rolling feels questionable. I feel like you just take the push there. Following, trapping this piece in behind the tackle piece and this blocker makes sense. He should have gotten this skink somewhere, probably here, before rolling any of this dice. Proctagore says no. Should have gotten this skink somewhere. I agree with this GFI. It is unfortunate for him that it fails. Yeah, they did re-roll that. I 100% agree with that GFI for the record. Can I get another turn off that? Kind of feels like I get another turn off that. I just go to like this square, so if he blocks me, I walk up. Yeah, I think I have to greed in this position and try to get the extra turn. You're not gonna go anywhere relevant, but I can at least make him have to dodge this guy off tackle. You're stuck. I'll bait the quad skull out with you. 3+ over here to make this hit a 2-die on the ball carrier skink. That's worth re-rolling. Nope. Is this worth dodging away from? At like a 3+2+? No, I think I have to stay on you. Yeah, I have to let him take a Mighty Blow tackle hit on my gutter runner for free, which feels real bad. But if I don't, he just walks up here, and then I have tackle marking the ball. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm getting another turn out of this. Oh, I did not get the quad skull. He did block with the piece that doesn't have block, though. So skull both down would have been sufficient. Like, he increased the failure state. He, like, doubled the possible failure states there. Because I absolutely just repeat this turn if he quad skulls both downs there. He should be moving the source first, I think. Okay, the source doesn't get to move. Although, admittedly, him putting the source up here, like marking this piece, that's probably enough to force me to score. I don't think you needed that. Seriously injured. Of course. Getting punished real hard for forcing him to roll these dice. Is he thinking about putting the sidestepper on the ball? -2 square. I don't hate it. The failure state is potentially disastrous, though. Well, it's a skink, so there's not a -2 dodge. It's just a 3+ dodging. Like the failure state is super bad though. Does not get a knockdown because I have wrestle. Okay, well, it looks like he selected the push, but he selected the block. I've never seen that in a game, I've seen that in replays. And he dodges in. I mean, block here, blitz in, if I have to. Oh, he dodged off of tackle, that's fine. Oh, this is simple. Oh, I got the POW. And stay. Skink unfortunately does not die. Yeah, none of this is worth doing. So I score. Ugh, I'm not going to be able to hold him off for 5 turns with these few players though. It's just not possible. So I think I need to force him into like an asymmetrical position. And get blitz in a like a short kick blitz. Yeah, I am unfortunately out of resources. So if I don't get like a blitz and a short kick here, I think this becomes another draw. This becomes like my umpteenth draw. Let's see where it goes. Pitch inversion. Yeah. He has the ball. Pretty much guarantees a draw unless he does something absurdly stupid. Or like quad skulls his first block. Is he looking to hand off? I mean, I guess I have strip ball. So he doesn't feel safe with it on that skink. Not that I'm ever going to be able to blitz him. Maybe he's scared of the -3 red tide. Okay, not handing off. Because I feel like failing a handoff there is kind of like how he could lose in this position. Another removal. Guess it's a good thing that I finally managed to get up to 200k. Now I can replace the dead line rats. Joy. That, and then he blitzes my best piece. That... Okay, that's like super aggressive. It's probably the correct play, though. Like, what do I do about this? Other than be sad. Except he's just left the ball open for no reason. What? Why is this a thing? Okay, the ball is now on the floor. I doubt I could do anything with it on the floor. Into a -2. That kind of sucks. I think I just have to throw YOLO dice at this now. Yeah, I just throw YOLO dice at this. And I failed the very first action, because of course I did. Sure. Sure. If he had failed over here, then at least he'd be close to the ball. But sure, why do I have to I failed the very first dodge, the easy one. I mean, I tried. Like, he just left the ball open for literally no reason. An entire lizard team against 3, 4, 5, 6 rats. But why would I get the punishing for that? Instead, he's gonna remove my entire team, and I'm going to lose when it goes into my offense, because I'll have no pieces to actually stop him from just walking at me. Okay. I feel like that block literally doesn't do anything. He's rewarded for it, though. Yeah, that block literally does nothing. It's just a block without block that doesn't improve your position. That gives you the opportunity to turn over and let me pick up the ball. For no reason. This guy's standing? This guy is standing. So this is once again, a red die, punch the ball situation. Yeah, this is just another red die, give me a push, and I can 3+ to punch the ball. For no reason. Not good enough. Nope. Three plus 2 die with tackle on the ball. Right beside my sure hands piece. What do you mean so the skink could hit? The skink was assisted by another skink. The skink could already punch that gutter runner. So that block did literally nothing. The gutter runner was here. Source, skink, skink. Like, this block was literally just a skull both down away from ending his drive. But also, again, I'd like to point out that he's defending against like 5 rats. And that was a red die double push into 3+ punch on the ball. I should never, never have a chance to hit the ball with this few players in this position. So, like, those last, like, 3 turns were just abysmal, and I got punished for it. I didn't count how far away the skink was. Is he genuinely just going for the tie? Oh, this is unfortunately the only play. Yep, there's tackle. Seriously, her? Why? Why has my entire team been MNG'd by this awful, awful game? I don't know why he's going for the draw. I genuinely don't have the players to, like, even 2 turns, so he could have just scored and tried to take the ball from me. Because I can't stop him. Like, what do I do? 1, 2, 3. All of my strength 3 rats have to go on the LOS unless this KO comes back. Seems gratuitous, but okay. Yeah, nothing I can do with any of this. He just gets his draw. I'm gonna laugh if he sits here for the next 2 minutes and then runs out of extra time. I don't really know what he was considering. It's like, is he considering another foul? Like, there wasn't anything to do there. Validate. SPP is awful. And I basically don't have a team. %27 armor value. What? %47 on dodge. Oh, that sucked. Do I even have a team for next week? Not really. This guy is MG, but I could probably replace him. So I can hire 3 clownlets and be back at 13 and be back at 14 rostered, and I think that's fine. Um, I don't know. That game was just depressing because it felt like my opponent was just taking every opportunity to lose the game, and he just never got punished, and we still ended up with a draw. That sucks. Where does that put me on the standing sheet? So I'm already not very high. Puts me at 10 points, which gets me just short of playoffs at the end of last week. And there's a bunch of people who have gained 3. Uh, I think that I think that game pretty much ends my chance at playoffs. Yeah. The yeah. I don't really know what else to say. It's like that's kind of it. It almost certainly ends my run at playoffs because this is like my 4th draw or something ridiculous. Uh, and it felt like he was trying to lose on some of those rounds. And I probably lose next game because I don't have a team. Yeah. So I think that's it for me for right now. I might be back later tonight. I might come back later tonight and stream the replay of my game against Sterrig last week, just because I was out of town, so I couldn't stream it. It's kind of a ridiculous game. But yeah, I'm gonna run a quick ad while I look for someone to rate, as usual. Thank you very much for watching my stream of complaints.